Yes, guys, West Ham beat Leicester City 4-1. You know what? First of all, before we talk about the match, you got to give many congratulations to Antonio scoring 50th goal, fifth West Ham goal scorer, greatest goal scorer of all time. In the Premier League. Still hasn't been Vic Watson, who's scored 270 goals for West Ham. West Ham's all-time goal scorer, but it's a matter of fact the way he done that goal, scored that goal, the way how it's a Premier League. And Leicester City's a big team. We would have expected Leicester City to give it at best, but Leicester was poor on Monday. They were poor. If you look at I remember most of the stats. If you look at stats, even though in the first half they had more possession, we were just counter-attacking them, and that's how Antonio was a good striker. He gave that assist to Ben Rama. He knows Schmeichel made mistakes, so Juncker made mistakes, so it's possible to Ben Rama and see. He's not that type of player where he is selfish. He's a good player, Antonio. I'm glad that he scored 50 goals. I think the whole West Ham community, is proud of what he's done for our club this season. And the last 5 or 7 seasons that he's been for our club. He started the game. Yeah, it was all, we were too dumb. We were greedy. And again, it's something that I always say in sports. Something I always say in any sports competition or any competition you're in. No matter what sports you're in, you have to be greedy. No matter what you're doing, you have to get greedy. You have to get greedy. You have to get more points. It's the exact thing when you're in a life or death situation. Yeah, you have to. Sometimes you have greed always comes, but there's other life or death situations where you have to think. I know you have to think of your family and your friends. That's the thing. I think that's the thing. I think we were too greedy against Newcastle. Greedy keeps coming. If we were the Smurfs, our team would be called Smurfs United. So it would be called Greedy United. And that's a good thing to be greedy. It's a good thing in sports. You have to get the most goals. You have to get the most points. You have to be the best. That's how you can become a professional club. Perez's red card. People say in the eye. Some people say in the eye it's not. In red, but if you look at Perez's leg, he's standing on Fornals' ankle. That could be that is a dangerous foul. That could actually break Fornals' leg. If you do that in real life and you wear studs in football, that is dangerous. Yes, it was not intentional, but even if Perez did not do it intentionally, it's the matter of fact how he positioned his leg. Yes, he was about to fall down. Yes, he was about to go on the floor, but his leg. You have to be careful when you're playing in a world like in football. You have to be careful on what you're doing. Be careful on how you're positioning your leg, and I think that was the correct decision. However, there were some penalty shouts for us, but 4-1. I think we have to be careful in non-upcoming games. Ben Ram, so Fornals scored the first goal. Rice got the ball past to Ben Ram passed to Fornals passed to Ben Ram on the left, and I think it was just too many mistakes for Leicester. I think when we realised what and Brendan Rodgers' attacking style, then we exploited the defense. Every team has a strength and a weakness. Yes, they got a good attacking team, but the defense was too weak. I think that we were I think we were the better team yesterday. I think we were the better team. I think we were showing Leicester that okay, you're playing football, and when you're playing football, you have to give it your best. And I think with Leicester City, it was too poor for them to us to handle. I think with Leicester City, they've got to. They went to. Second half. Second half, I think, and it was a complete utter stupidity from Leicester City the way they've defended. Yes, they had 10 men, but the substitutions for Leicester City was poor. For me, I think that they should have made it sooner rather than later. As soon as they conceded 2-0, put Daka and Samari. Another mistake was that Schmeichel's goal. So Schmeichel's goalkeeping mistake error, where he comes so YouTube made a poor pass, and then instead of Schmeichel touching it, was Antonio. It was easy for Benrahma to slide it in, I think realising that yes, we beat Leicester. Yes, we got 8 points. Yes, we conceded 6 points. Yes, we won our last 2 games against Newcastle, Leicester. Newcastle, Leicester are a good team, no doubt. They are a good team. They are a strong team, but it was just like their stupidity cost them the mistakes. Perez' stupidity cost that one of the reasons why Leicester City cost them the game. Newcastle, a team that's a good team that beat us twice last season, their stupid mistake was conceding 4 goals. They didn't even have a good transfer signing before signing Willock. They should have bought a CB. For me, I think they should have bought CB, but it was a matter of fact of the way they both defended and the way we counterattacked their defense and exploited their defense. It was making sure that we have to assert our dominance. In football, you have to assert your dominance. In any sport that you're playing, you have to assert your dominance. Whether you're a team, you're a sport, this is a single competitor, you have to assert your dominance in any sport you're playing. What was this game when was I worried that the Leicester first goal? Was I worried about that? No, I think the thing is that if Leicester City's come back with 2-2, I would have been pissed off. I would have broken something. I would have literally just get angry if they scored 2 goals, and even fine. Even if you can say fine, Leicester City was a better team, but it was the manner of they were playing that really pissed me off. It would have been worse, because if they scored 2 goals against us, or 3 goals, it would have been 3-2. We would have lost 3 points. That's what I was concerned that it was a clumsy luck by Leicester. It was clumsy for our defence, like for Cresswell to. I mean, Cresswell defended well for that goal, but it was the rebound that got Yuri Tielemans that goal. It was plain dumb luck, like McGonagall says in Harry Potter. I think that we need to strengthen our squad next season. I think this whole season's been great. 8 goals, 2 wins, no losses, no draws, 3 conceded. It's not, oh yeah, I'm first in the league. So I don't think we should get a hopes up by saying, oh, we're first in the league. It's good to be first in the league. It's good to finish 4th when we played against Newcastle, 1st when we played against Leicester. But it's just like, we've still got Europa League to face. So yes, I'm happy with the 3 points that we got today. So yesterday, and the 3 points we got against Newcastle. But it's only 2 games. I can't get my hopes up on 2 games that we played. I can't say, oh, you know what, we've won 2 games, let's win the title. We're title contenders. I think I'm still sticking with my prediction with West Ham finishing 10th in the league. I don't see, unless in the next 7 days we get a signing, unless we play against Leicester, unless we play against, we buy new signings, unless we buy a new striker, and we buy a new centre back to replace Balbuena, then I think we would have a complete squad. Because even though we've got CAM and we've got Benrahma, we've got a CAM problem. We've got Benrahma and Lanzini. I haven't heard any news on Yarmolenko's leaving the club, so I think it's good that he's staying for the club. I think he's playing more games. I think that we just need a new striker. Antonio is great, but he's injury prone, so that's gonna and plus we got Europa League. Antonio's got international duty to play. Benrahma might have international duty with Algeria. Who knows? But it's just a matter of fact that we have to buy a striker before the transfer window ends. Any striker will do, you know. I think it'll be mistaken if we put our youth player as our backup striker, because he has no experience. He did not do good against Manchester United in the FA Cup. I don't want to go on my reviews and say, oh, we're back to injury crisis, because we have to get our squad depth back. We have to find a striker that's a backup for Antonio. We have to get a striker that can score goals, not like Zaza and Cagliari, who can score goals for us. We don't want to play like Andy Carroll, who's injury prone. So yeah, I think if we just sign 2 players this season, 2 more signings, and then I think that'll be a good season, because it's a must thing that we must have a striker for. I don't think we must have a striker. I don't think we ever seen a football club that has no striker. I remember when we played in the 13-14 season when Enner Valencia and Diafra Sacco got injured. They were our team strikers and they got injured, and we were struggling to score goals with no strikers. So I don't want to have the excuse of in the next couple of games where we're going to say, oh, we lack squad depth. I think it's just going to be a bad idea to play the whole 38 games plus FA Cup plus Europa League plus Carabao Cup without a striker. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Four goals in the last 2 games. I'm happy with that. I'm really excited that we done that. You know, something that just brings joy to our club. Again, congratulations, Antonio, for scoring that 4th goal. So the 4th goal for us against Leicester City, and the 3rd goal. Congratulations to Leicester City for not doing well this in this game. So yeah, on to Crystal Palace. You know, hunting season continues. You know, we killed the Foxes. Can we kill the Eagles? I think we can. If you look back, at Palace's last 2 games, lost to Chelsea, drawn against Brentford. It's strange that Chelsea and Palace has got the first 3 fixtures of Palace are London teams. No, sorry, the next 4 Palace fixtures are London team. You got Chelsea, you got Brentford, 2 West London teams, then you got West Ham, then you've got Tottenham. I think the thing is that Vieira's a good player, one of Arsenal's greatest players of all time, but it's a matter of fact that Palace has not even scored a goal this season. They're in the same rut as Arsenal, as Norwich. They haven't even won a match this season, so that's going to be a massive disappointment for Palace. And plus, Palace has not even, what do you call it? It's not even